Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do last and sixth and the last chapter of our NCERT class 9 geography textbook, that is population. Population means the number of people living in a particular area. So let's start our lesson. Can you imagine a world without human being? Like guess who will utilize the resources and create a social and cultural environment in the surrounding. People are important to develop economy and society. The people make use of resources and they themselves are resources for the country. The varying quality with the varying qualities. Coal is a piece of rock, and until the people were able to invent technology to obtain it and make it a resource, natural events like flood or tsunami became a disaster only when they affect a crowded village or a town. Hence, population is a vital element in social studies. It is point of reference from social it is point of reference from which all other elements are observed and from which they derive significance and meaningful meaning of resources. Calamities and disaster are all meaningful only in relation to human being. Like their number, distribution, growth, and characteristics or quality provided by the basic background of understanding the appreciation or respect of the environment. Human beings are the producer and the consumer of the earth resources. Therefore, it is important to know how much people are there in the country, where do they live, how and why their number are increasing, and what are their characteristics. The census of India provide us with information regarding population of our country. We are primarily concerned with the three major questions about population. The first one is population size and distribution, like how many people are there and where they are located, in which area they mostly live. Population growth and process of population change. How has the population growth and change through time? It means how the our population has increased and changed throughout the time. Characteristics or quality of the population. What are their age, sex composition, literacy level, occupational structure, and health condition? Here we know about the characteristics of human being, like their age, what they do, how much they are literate, and how well their health condition is. Next, let's see population size and distribution. India's population size and distribution by number. India population on March 2011 stood at 1210.6 million, which account for 17.5% of world population. These 1.21 billion people are unevenly distributed over our country vast area of 3.28 square kilometer, which means, so you can see, in our country the plain area have more number of people as compared to the people living in hills, which account for our country population account for 2.4% of the no no country vast area accounts for 2.4% of the world area. The 2001 census data revealed that Uttar Pradesh, with a population size of 199 millions, is the most populous state of India. So Uttar Pradesh has the most population living in their state. If Pradesh has been a country, it would rank fifth in terms of population. Here is a small information given about the census of a census is an official enumeration of population done periodically in India. The first census was held in the year 1872. The first complete census, however, was taken in the year 1881. Since then, censuses have been held regularly every 10th year. The Indian census is most comprehensive source of demographic, social, and economic data. However, even seen a census report check, Uttar Pradesh account for about 16% of country's population. On the other hand, the Himalaya state of Sikkim has a population of just 0.6 and Lakshadweep has only 1,429 people. Okay, or in our, if we look at our country's island in Bay of Bengal, there are, even you can find the island having very minimum populations. Almost half of the India population live in the just five states. These are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal, and Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan. Rajasthan is a desert area, and all the rest of the states are plain area. Here, the population grows rapidly because of fertile land, and life is easy in the plains. What could be the reason for uneven distribution for a population in India? India population distribution by density. Population density provide a better picture or a even uneven distribution population density. So in this graph, in this diagram, you can see the population of different, almost all of the state. The population density of India in the year 2011 was 328 person per square kilometer. Density varied from 1,102% per square kilometer in Bihar and only 17% per square kilometer in Arunachal Pradesh. A study of figure 6.23 show that the pattern of uneven distribution of population density at the state level. Population growth and process of population change. Population is a dynamic phenomenon. The number, distribution, and composition of population are constantly changing. This is the influence of their interaction with three processes, namely birth, death, and migration. Population growth. Growth of population refers to the change in the number of inhabitants of country, territory during a specific period of time, say during the last 10 years. Such a change can be expressed in two ways, in term of absolute number and the term percentage per year. Per year, absolute number as at each year or decade is a magnitude increase. It is obtained by simply subtracting the earlier population, for example, population of 2001 from the later population, example, population of 2011. It is referred as the absolute increase. So here in the graph you can see that population growth rate during population growth rate of India during 1951 to 2011. Process of population changing. These are birth rate, death rate, and migration. So birth rate means the number of infants born per year, taking birth per year, and the death rate is the number of people dying. And the migration, it generally take place in the state like Maharashtra, Delhi, where people move out from their hometown to these cities in search of job, better lifestyle, health, education. Age composition. The composition of a population refers to the number of people in different age group in a country. It is one of the most basic characteristics of population. To an important degree, a person has influence what he is she need by does and his or her capacity to perform. Consequently, the number of percentage of population found within the children working age and age group are notable determinant of population's social and economical structure. Children generally below 15, they are economically unproductive and need to be provided with food, clothing, education, and medical care. Working age 15 to 59 years, they are economically productive and biologically reproductive. They comprise the working population. So here you can see the India age composition. Adults are 58.7%, old people are 6.9%, and children are 34.4%. Okay, now we will talk about the sex ratio. It is defined as the number of female per 1000 male in population. This information is an important social indicator of measure the extent of equality between the male and female in society at a given time. The sex ratio in the country has always remained unfavorable to females. Finding why is it so? Here you can see the ratio, sex ratio of female per 1000 men. Like in 1951, it was 946 girls as compared to boys 1000, and it came to in 2011 943 per 1000 boy children. Kerala has a sex ratio of 1084 female per 1000 males. Puducherry has 1038 females for every 1000 male, while Delhi was only 866 female per 1000 male, and Haryana had just 877. Literacy rate. So now we'll talk about the rate. Literacy is a very important quality of population. Obviously, not an information. An educated citizen can make intelligent choice and undertake research and development projects. Low level of literacy are a serious obstacle for economic improvement. According to the census of 2011, a person age 7 and above who can read and write with understanding in any language is treated as literate. There has been a steady improvement in the literacy level in India. The literacy rate in the country as per census 2011 is 73%, 80.9% of male and 64% of 64.6% of female. So you can see the difference. Female literacy rate is low as compared to the male. Occupational structure. The percentage of population that is economically active in an important index of development. The distribution of population according to different type of occupation is referred as the occupational structure. For example, they are classified into primary means agriculture activity, secondary means manufacturing activity like just like mills, any manufacturing activity that convert raw material into a product, and tertiary means service sector just like banking, insurance, kind of. Okay, we'll see what is adolescent population. The most significant feature of Indian population is the size of adolescent population. It's constitute one fifth of the total population of India. Adolescents are generally group of age of people around 10 to 19 years. They are the most important source of the future. Nutrients requirement of adolescents are higher than those of normal child or adult. Poor nutrition can lead to deficiency and stunt growth. But India, a diet available to adolescents is inadequate in all nutrients. National Population Policy. Recognizing that the planning of family would improve individual health and welfare, the Government of India initiated a comprehensive family planning program in 1952. The Family Welfare Program has sought to promote responsible and planned parenthood on a voluntary basis. The National Population Policy (NDP) 2000 is a culmination of the year of planned effort. Here, the NPP 2000 provide a policy of framework for imparting free and compulsory school education up to 14 years of age, reducing infant mortality rate up to below 30%, 1000 live births, achieving universal immunization of children against all vaccine preventable disease, promoting delay marriage for girls, and making family welfare a people centered program. Here, NPP 2000 adolescents. NPP 2000 identify adolescents as one of the major sections of population that need to greater attention. Besides the nutrients requirement of policy put together emphasis on their important need of adolescents, including protection from unwanted pregnancy and sexual transmitted disease, is called the program that aims towards encouraging delayed marriage and childbearing, education and adolescence about the risks of unprotected sex, making contraceptive service and accessible and affordable, providing food supplement, nutritional services, and strengthening legal measures to prevent child marriage. People are the nation's most valuable resources. A well-educated, healthy population provide potential power. So this much in this chapter. Now, next we will see the geography courses of class 10th. Thanks for watching my video. Do like, comment and subscribe.